You're about to learn how to download and install Forge for Minecraft 1.19.1 in this simple video, and not only how to download and install Forge, but also how to fix any issues you might find along the way installing Forge 1.19.1. Let's get started. And just before we get started with the step-by-step tutorial, let me tell you real quick about Minecraft Apex hosting. The thing about Apex hosting right now is that if you host a server, you will get 25% off. And besides that, and besides all the great advantages that Apex hosting provides you with, I really love the fact that you could access the server console through your phone. I mean, you could set up a Java, Bedrock, Forge, modded, whatever type of server you want to set up with Apex hosting you could do, but you could access the server console through your phone and you could change the day settings, night settings, you could change any settings. You could OP people, make yourself admin, anybody admin. You could do anything through your phone with Apex hosting, so that's gonna be down there in the first link in the description. If you sign up right now, you get 25% off. Now let's get started. Obviously, step number one is to download Forge, right? That's what we're here to do. So we're going to download and install Forge. Click on that second link in the description, which will bring you to our written guide on how to download and install Forge. This is for those of you that like to read, but the main thing once you're in here is to scroll down until you find the download Forge here button. Go ahead and click on that button. That is going to redirect you to the official website of Forge. Now, as you can see, it landed me on 1.19. So what you're going to do is look here in the left until you see 1.19.1 or the desired version. Maybe you're watching this in the future and you want to install 1.20. Just look for it here in the left. Go ahead and click on it, and then once you see 1.19.1 here in the middle of the screen or the desired version, go ahead and click on the installer. That is going to redirect you over here, where in 5 seconds a button labeled as a skip is going to appear here in the top right. Do not click anything, guys. These are just advertisement. Do not click anything. Once you see the skip button, go ahead and click on it. That is going to start the download automatically for you. In my case, it's having me save it in my downloads, but for many of you, it's just going to start downloading automatically. As you can see, I have that security measure to ask me where I want to save it. Once Forge has been downloaded though, we could go ahead and drop it into our desktop. Again, if you can't find it here in your browser, just look for it in your downloads folder. Now let's go ahead and make this bigger and close out from the first website and click on that third link in the description, which will bring you to Java. Now, many of you will ask, why do we need to update Java? Why do we need to install Java? Now, you need the newest Java because any Minecraft above 1.16.5 would require you to have the newest Java in order to run any modded version. To run any mods, you will have to have the newest Java. How do you check what version of Java you have? Just go ahead and click where it says type here to search, type add or remove programs, go ahead and open it, wait for it to load, and here where it says search this list, go ahead and type Java. And as you can see, I already have Java 18th. That is because I make tutorials for you guys, so I have it constantly updated. But chances are you either have Java 8, Java 7, or maybe you have Java 17th. I know Java 17th might work, but for some other mods it doesn't work, so you will have to balance. Sometimes you will need Java 17th, sometimes Java 18th. Anyways, let's say you come here and you don't have Java 18th. What do? You just get rid of the Java that you have, click on it and click on install. And once you uninstall all the Javas that you have, go ahead and go back to the third link in the description, which is our written guide on how to download and install Java. If you want to read through it and see the screenshots, that is there, but the main thing in here is to click where it says download Java here. Go ahead and click on this button. That is going to redirect you over here where you could either install Java 17th or Java 18th. I'm going to install 18th, but you could try Java 17th if that suits you better. Anyways, you're just going to scroll down, select the Java that you want, and then select the computer that you're running it on. In my case, it's Windows. It's a Windows computer, so I'm going to select Windows, and I'm going to use the x64 installer because that is just the installer for Java. I don't want anything else. Go ahead and click on this blue line in here, which is going to start the download automatically. In my case, it's going to ask me, but for you, it's probably just going to download it straight ahead. Anyways, once you finish downloading the Java 18 installer, go ahead and drop it into your desktop. Now, in an ideal situation, we could start installing Java, then install Forge, and we're done. But the thing here is that many of you will say that after you install Java, you can run Forge. This is a very often problem that I see happen a lot, and there's an easy solution to it. If you install Java and you see a zip file, or you see like some little folders or something else in here, that is because you need to run a jar fix. Running a jar fix is super simple, and we do have a written guide on how to do that. So just click on that fourth link in the description, which is our written guide on how to download and run a jar fix. It's super simple. I'm going to do it in this video as well, but yeah, if you want to read through it, just go ahead and read on it. Anyways, once you come to this website, just click on download download Jarfix here, which is going to redirect you to this website where you're just going to click this little blue line right here, jarfix.exe. Go ahead and click on it. That is going to start the download immediately. Just save it, or like for you, probably downloads automatically, and that's it. You already have a Jarfix, and we are now ready to start working on installing Forge 1.19.1. I know there's a lot of requirements before that, but that's the way we have to do it if we want it to work properly. Go ahead and install Java iThings by double clicking on the Java iThings installer. Once the installer has opened, this is what it's going to look like. Go ahead and click on next, and just wait for Java iThings to install. Again, if you're installing Java 17, that is totally fine. Just keep in mind that Minecraft above 1.16.5 will require you to have a newer version of Java, or it won't work. It will crash on you. Anyways, once we have this Java iThings installed, go ahead and click on close, and you can delete the installer. We don't need it anymore. And now this is the moment where we run the Jarfix. We need to run that Jarfix to update the jar files in our computer. Go ahead and double click on Jarfix. When you double click on Jarfix, it's going to prompt you with an administrator sign. I forgot to tell you that Java installer will probably prompt you with the same sign. You just have to allow it to run, and then you'll get this little thing here in Jarfix saying that your jar files have been updated to the newest version of Java, which is what we want to update this little icon in here. Many of you will probably have fixed the issue that you maybe had when you downloaded Forge. Anyways, we can now delete the Jarfix, and now we're ready to install Forge 1.19.1. Just make sure that you have run Minecraft 1.19.1 at least once in your computer. You want to have the latest release of Minecraft run at least once, and then you want to close out from Minecraft and you want to close the launcher. Make sure the launcher is closed, and then you could go ahead and double click on Forge 1.19.1. Go ahead and double click on it. That is going to open the installer. As you can see, it's a very simple installer. All we need to do is select client, install client, and then go ahead and click on OK. Just wait for that to install. Installing Forge should be a super simple and fast process. It depends on your computer and it depends on your internet, so let's just wait for this to finish installing. And as you can see, Forge has finished installing, and it's going to give you this little sign saying successfully installed client profile Forge 1.19.1. Go ahead and click on OK. That is going to close out the installer, and you can delete this icon as well as this little text document that appears when you install Forge. How do we play Forge 1.19.1 now, you might ask? Go ahead and launch your Minecraft launcher. Just gonna open Minecraft launcher, and if we install Forge successfully, when the Minecraft launcher opens, we should have Forge 1.19.1 already selected here in the bottom left. As you can see, it's automatically selected for me, but if you don't have it in there, just in case, go ahead and click on installations and make sure that the modded version is selected up here, because if you don't have modded selected, Forge 1.19 won't show, as well, Forge 1.19.1 won't show, as well as any other version of Minecraft that you have that is not official. If that doesn't work for you, just click on new installation, and where it says version, scroll down till you find Forge 1.19.1. As you can see, it's my fourth option right here, but it might be in the bottom for you. Just scroll down. You can name this whatever you want, and then you're going to click create in the bottom right, and that is another way to create an instance of Forge 1.19.1 on your computer. Now we have Forge installed. How do we add mods to Forge, right? So adding mods to Forge is really simple. If you want to add any mods to Forge, you're just going to click on this folder that appears when you hover over Forge. Go ahead and click on that folder, and in here we're going to look for a folder called mods, M-O-D-S. As you can see, we have mods folder right here, and if we open it, we have some mods in there. But let's say that we came over here and the mods folder is not there. I'm going to go ahead and delete mine. All you want to do is right click, click new folder, and then just type mods, M-O-D-S, and now you have a mods folder that we could open and drop our jar files for the mods, right? So when you download a mod, if you're probably using CurseForge, which is the most popular website, the one that I like to use too, you just download a file, you download a mod, and it's a jar file. You need to make sure it's a Forge jar file, and you just drop it into this folder. You drop the mod into this folder, and that is how to pretty much install a mod in Forge. And that is pretty much how to download and install Forge and how to add mods to it later on. That is a little plus, because this tutorial is just to learn how to install, not to add mods, but you also learn how to add mods. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video, that it was useful and I was able to help you, and as always, bye bye.